Hello guys, welcome back to the CTXCLOUD, and this is the video number 9 in our training series. So today we are going to learn how to secure your storefront with SSL certificate, and same thing, you are going to upload the same certificate on the NetScaler as well. So let's see how we can do that. So in most of the companies we will request a certificate from trusted authorities like Zero SSL, or there are some other companies who provide the SSL certificate support. So in our environment we are going to use Active Directory Certificate Authority. So the process is almost same. I will tell you when we get the certificate, so how you will get the certificate from the certificate authorities, but the process is same in storefront, in NetScaler, how to update the certificates and how to secure your storefront with SSL certificates. So let me quickly show you why we need the SSL certificate for our storefront. So let me quickly go into my web browser. So open the Google Chrome, and you can see that if I am accessing my internal website with https semicolon internal apps.ctxcloud.in, just press the enter, and you can see that the website is not reachable because it's not working on port number 443, and right now it's working on HTTP port number 80. So let me show you HTTP CT internal apps.ctxcloud.in, and you can see that on HTTP my website is working and I am able to log in. Let me show that. And you can see that I am able to log in into my storefront. So now it's time to configure the Active Directory Certificate Authority. So for that you need to go on your Active Directory server, and on the same server I am going to install Active Directory Certificate Authority. For that you need to go on Add Rules and Features, click on Next, this is the server name, click on Next, and here you need to select Active Directory Certificate Services. So just select this, click on Next, and here you need to specify which type of certificate authority you needed. So for as of now I need certificate authority for the web enrollment also, and for the web services. Yes, so these three features I need to enable. Click on Next, and then install. So it will take some time while installing these roles on this Windows Server 2019. So let's just wait for like 1 or 2 minutes. Meanwhile, let me log in into my NetScaler as well. So we will bind the certificate in NetScaler. So just wait for a few minutes. It's installing. Meanwhile, I'm going to pause this video so that it can not go longer. Okay, so you can see that the roles has been installed on this server. So let me close this, and let me promote these roles. So click here and configure Active Directory Certificate Authority. Click on Next, select the certificate authority, click on next. This is the enterprise CA, click on next. Select the root CA, click on next. I'm going to use 2048 type of encryption, which is very strong. Click on next. I'm using this default certificate path. Click on next. I'm going to assign this for the 5 years. Click on next, and then configure. So you can see that my Active Directory certificate services has been installed successfully. Click on close, and it's saying that do you want to configure the remaining features, roles and features. So yes, I'm going to configure for web enrollment also. Click on next. Select certificate enrollment for web services. I'm going to select both of these. Click on next. Here it's saying that please specify the account. So let me specify the account which has the admin rights, and this will give the error. I know why it's giving the error. It's saying that please add this account into IIS user. So how you can add that? To add this user, simply you need to open Active Directory users and computers. Click on built-in users, and here you can find as IIS users. So click on member and add this administrator. Just click on check, OK, and apply OK. Now just close all this. Let me go into here. Now just type CTXCLOUD/administrator and just type the password. Click on OK, and you can see that the user has been accepted. Now click on next. I'm going to select any of this certificate authority. So it's valid for 2027. Click on next and then configure. So it's configured successfully. Okay, so let me try access this certificate authority. First of all, let me go into my web browser. Type https fully qualified domain name of your server, I mean certificate server, so which is my Active Directory right now. CTX ADSVR01 .ctxcloud.in/CERTSRV. Okay, CERT, and you can see that I am able to access my certificate authority. So this is fine as of now. Now it's time to configure a certificate request. So first of all, I need to request I need to raise and request for certificate. So how you can do that? To do this, you need to go on your storefront, open the IIS, Internet Information Services. Here you need to select your server, then you need to go on server certificate. Just click on that. Now you can see that create a certificate request. So just select this. Now enter your common name for your certificate. So it's internal apps.ctxcloud.in. Organizational unit, I am saying that IT. Organization is CTXCLOUD. Organization unit is IT. Locality, I am saying that it's Delhi. State, let me say that it's Georgaon, state is HARYAN Haryana, and select this as India. Click on next. Here you need to specify the RSA encryption key, so I am going to select 2048 bit. Click on next. You need to specify where you want to generate this certificate, so let me select the path. So I am going to select this on desktop and name the request CRT cert REQ. REQ means request. Click on open, click on finish. So my certificate request has been generated now. So you need to go on your desktop, just open this file and copy the complete text, and in production environment you will copy this text and send to your certificate authority, and then based on this request they will generate the certificate and send back to you. And here we have its one certificate authority, and some of the small companies also use this method. So for that just copy this complete text, just minimize it, and you need to go on your certificate authority. So after that you need to click on request a certificate, click on advanced certificate request and just paste whole text here. Now select a template, I am saying that web server, and click on submit. So now it's saying that just select the base 64 encoded and click on download certificate. So you can see that my certificate has been downloaded here. So just show in folder and copy this certificate and paste into your first storefront server on desktop, or you can, it's your choice, you can paste it at it anywhere. Now go to your server certificate and click on complete certificate request. So here you need to give the certificate path. So my certificate is on my desktop, so just select this certificate, click on OK and give the friendly name, it's internal apps. Click on OK and you can see that my certificate is installed. Now how you can bind this certificate to your Citrix website? So for that you need to go on just select the default website, go into bindings and just click on add. Here you need to select HTTPS and you need to select the certificate. So this is my certificate, click on OK and just click on OK. So star means this certificate has been bounded to anywhere, I mean on any server. If we need to, there is in your environment there is one storefront server, then you can give the IP address of this storefront server, otherwise you can see that it's star. So whatever the server on which server we have installed that, so it automatically going to assign that server. After that you need to go on your storefront and you need to go on just wait, you need to go on server group and click on change base URL. So here you can see that it's HTTP, so here I need to select HTTPS, click on OK and you can see that it's a green signal here. So my certificate is bounded perfectly fine with the storefront, because if I will show that, you can see that it's a warning that you are using HTTP not HTTPS. But now in storefront server we have bound with HTTPS, so it's perfectly green, and you can say that from Citrix perspective the binding is perfectly fine. So you are using a secure tunnel now. After that you need to copy this certificate from your desktop, not from your desktop. I need to install the same certificate on another server as well. So for that you need to go on server certificate, click on this certificate and you need to export this. So where you want to export that? So I am going to export this on my desktop and I'm creating a new folder, and in this new folder I am going to export this, and you can name it internal apps cert. Okay, cert means certificate. Click on OK. Now give the password India and then confirm the password and just click on OK. Now go to your desktop, click on new folder. Let me minimize this. Okay, it's copied, not in folder. Maybe I have not given the exact part, so it's copied on desktop, so that's fine for me. So let me copy this certificate and go on to my secondary storefront server. So in my secondary storefront server I'm going to paste this certificate on C drive and just paste it. Now on this server also you need to bind the certificate. For that let me go into IIS. Make sure you do not need to replicate the changes until you will not install the certificate on your secondary storefront server. Otherwise you will get an error and it's very difficult to resolve that error. So make sure before going to the for the propagate changes, you need to install the certificate on your secondary storefront server. For that I don't need to request the certificate. The same certificate will work on my this storefront server as well. So for that you need to go on simply click on import, give the path. So my certificate is in a C drive, so just select that, click on OK and give the password which we have given that. So click on OK and you can see that my certificate has been installed successfully. Now it's time to bind your certificate with the website. So click on default website and click on bindings and click on add, and here you need to select HTTPS. Select this certificate, click on OK and click on OK and apply. So that's fine. My certificate binding has been done now. So let me propagate the changes. So for that you need to go on server group and then propagate changes, because we have already installed the certificate on our secondary storefront server. Also remove the port number 80 bindings from this server. So it's your choice, you can remove that or you can keep it as it is, but I am going to remove so that my old traffic will go on port number 443. So that's fine. Let me reboot this, restart this, and you can see that propagation changes has been completed. Now you need to bind the same certificate on our store NetScaler as well. So let me open the Google Chrome. Let me go into my NetScaler. Just enter root India after 4225. enter the password. Okay, so ns root and then the password. Now in NetScaler you need to bind this certificate into NetScaler. For that you need to go on traffic management, then SSL, then certificate, then server certificate. So here I'm going to bind this certificate. Let me copy the certificate from my storefront server to my PC desktop. So just copy this from new folder, just copy this, click on, let me go into my desktop. So I'm going to paste it here. Just let me close that, because let me copy this into documents. Okay, just paste it. Now you need to open the NetScaler, then go to the install certificate, name it is internal apps, click on browse from local, click on document, and this is the certificate, click on OK. And while exporting I have bind the private key as well, so just paste this again, because the private key is bounded with this certificate also. Keep the password which we have given while exporting, click on install, and you can see that my certificate has been installed. Now you need to link this certificate. So earlier I have done the practice. Let me check this CA certificate. So okay, my CA certificate is not there. The next thing, you need to bind the CA certificate with this server certificate. So how you can do that? Again you need to go on your certificate authority, CTXCLOUD server 0 cert, enter the password, download CA certificate and click on download CA certificate. So you can see that my certificate has been installed. Name this, I'm going to rename this, show more properties, rename root CA. Okay, that's fine. So let me copy this into my documents, copy and replace. No, it's not copying, and just put the root CA and just paste it here. Okay, now we need to go into our NetScaler, go to CA certificate, click on install, name it root CA, click on local, bind this root CA, click on OK, and then install. Now it's time to link your server certificate with the root CA. So for that you need to go on link and this click on link, so it will automatically bind with your root CA. So it's done. Okay, let me close this, see if I'm getting any option to complete this. So that's done. I think that's fine. Now we need to go into load balancing, then virtual server. So you can see that it's down because we are not getting traffic from this DNS server. So let me change this, and we have bind this to 196 internal apps 192.168.1.96. click on OK. Done. Now we need to go into our because we have binded the storefront with port number 443, that's why it's showing down, because it's trying to connect on port number 80. So how we can change it? So let me go back. You need to go on traffic management, load balancing, and then server group. So you can see that our servers is green, but in binding of server group it's down because the protocol is HTTP. So for that, let me change it. Click on edit, and here let me cancel this. Let me start from here. Click on edit, yeah, so I think we need to create a new one. Let me create sf underscore svc hyphen gp1. click on SSL. So where is the SSL? HTTP and then SSL. So click on OK. Now bind both the servers, select both the servers, click on OK, and it's port number 443. So here it's giving the option to change it. Click on OK and done. So you can see that now it's up and green. So I'm going to delete this. Now here virtual server, let me delete this. Click on refresh, just click on save. Let me add, I'm going to name storefront hyphen VIP. Click on SSL, and you can see that it's automatically picked the ports. So 192.168.1.96. click on OK. Select the server group bindings, select this, click on OK, select, and then bind. So click on OK. Now it's giving the option to bind the certificate. So I'm going to select server certificate. Here you need to select internal apps. Just select this and click on bind. Click on continue. If you want to bind the CA certificate, so that's fine, you can bind it as well. Click on bind, click on continue, and now it's done. One more thing you need to edit here is the load balancing method. So here I'm going to add method least connection. That's okay. Now click on persistence, click on source based IP, click on OK 20 and OK, and done. So you can see that my bindings has been done. Now it's time to access your storefront server. And you can see that my storefront is accessing now with HTTPS. Let me access this http:/internal apps.ctxcloud.in, and this can say that site cannot be reached because we have bind the certificate and it's working on port number 443. Sorry, https internalapps.ctxcloud.in. let me add the user SSHRN and then the password. Click on login. So why it's not logging? It can be issue with some services. Let me restart the credential wallet service, and same I'm now going to do on secondary server. Now let me try it again. and you can see that it's working now. So that's it guys, how you can bind the SSL certificate with the storefront and how you need to bind the SSL certificate on the NetScaler end. So I have shown everything on the practical, so you guys can follow this, and even you can use this in the production environment. So I have tried on many companies, so I have never failed on these things. So so that's fine guys from my end. You can keep watching my videos and just subscribe my channel, so that next I'm going to use BVS, MCS, Citrix Xen App layering. So I'm going to upload all videos, so I'm on the continuous track to create these videos for you guys. So for that, just support me and just subscribe my channel. Thank you guys.